Hey everybody, welcome back to the Outdoor Navigator. Well, it's fall. It has arrived. It's really nice today. I think this morning it was like in the 30s. There was a freeze warning. So we've got up now, ate us good breakfast, and you know what? It's time to start the weekend walks. I just don't know where to go. Hey, Hunter Boy 40, where should we go today?
I mean, we could just stay at here and play some video games.
Stay here and play video games. Nope. So, where could we go?
Check AllTrails.
AllTrails. Oh man, what an excellent app. Well guys, I'm gonna get on the AllTrails here and find us a place to go. Alright here, so let's look at my phone. AllTrails app, let's check this out. So we need a place to navigate to today. Well, trails nearby. Best views nearby. Browse by activity. Weekend worthy. Huh. That sounds interesting. Weekend worthy. Wait. Robe Mountain and Basin Mountain, Berea College Forest. Let's look at this. 6.2 mile out and back trail near Berea. Considered a moderately challenging route. Takes about 3 hours. It's a popular trail for biking, hiking, and walking, but you can still enjoy some solitude during the quieter times of the day. Well, that looks like the place to go. Let's get on the road and check this place out. Man, this AllTrails app is awesome. Alright guys, welcome back to the Outdoor Navigator. Today we're in Berea, Kentucky. Okay, it's fall. The trees are changing colors. The weather outside is beautiful. It's sunny and it's like 50 degrees. Awesome day for a hike. This morning we weren't sure where we were going to go, so we got on the AllTrails app and it gave us an awesome choice. So, looking here at my app, weekend worthy. Okay, this is the start of my weekend walks. So this is perfect. Check this app out. So we'll go ahead and click on this Robe Mountain. All right, 6.2 miles out and back. We're going to go ahead and hit navigate, and we're going to start this trail. So let's see how it goes. All right, guys. So we're here at the end of the out portion of the out and back. So we'll check the AllTrails app out here in a minute, but I have got on there and looked at it a few times just to check our positioning, okay, to see where we're at. Everything seems to be working. So let me flip it over here and I'll look at the app itself and see how far we went. All right, so let's hit this AllTrails. All right, so we've been 3.1 miles. So we got 3.1 back. We've gained 1,100 feet in elevation, and I tell you what, I believe it. All right, you can see, got a good contour map that shows our route. All right, we got to go all the way back to the parking lot, but we started off today. All right, we gained quite a bit of elevation from the parking lot. Okay, up that first hill. All right, all the way up to Indian Fort Mountain. You can see these contour lines. That was really steep. So we got up there and we leveled out. We walked across that ridge. All right. There about the time we got to the Buzzard Roost intersection. Okay. We were still walking on top of a ridge. Okay. We made our way down. And somewhere right in here, I mean, we started back up again. And then we went to Robe Mountain. Okay. And then it was a pretty good descent down. Okay, had a little bit of hike up again and made our way out to Basin Mountain. So, good hike. We're going to take us a little rest, get something to eat, and then we're going to go back. All right, guys. Well, we're at the end of the trail, as they say. We went out and we came back. Okay, so let's check this AllTrails app and see what it says. All right, so we'll hit the AllTrails app. We've went 6.2 miles. We climbed 2,113 feet of elevation. And I'm telling you, I felt it. So we're going to go ahead and hit pause. I'm going to hold. All right. All right, I'm going to finish. All right, activity saved. How was it out there? What would you give it?
I get about a 8 or a 9.
Well, it's a 5-star. So I tell you what, I'm going to give it a 4-star. And the reason is because there wasn't a whole lot of views. Okay, I've hiked all the way around here before, and you know, there wasn't a whole lot of overlooks on this trail. Now you could take a short trail and go off of it, and it would have been good, but we're going to just do that for now. But that's a different episode. So it says add some photos. We'll do that later. Name your activity. Afternoon hike at Road Mountain. All right. What should others know about this trail? We'll fill that in later. All right, so we're going to hit finish. High five, you did it. All right, guys, so the AllTrails map, or the AllTrails app, I'm sorry, the AllTrails app seemed to be pretty good. It gave us a good suggestion for a good hike today. And when I get back home, I'll review some of the other features. All right, guys, so we looked at the AllTrails app, and you can definitely see where it serves as a good navigation tool. Okay, so you can pull up maps on it. You can track yourself, okay, while you're on the trail. It's got a compass. You know, we're going to look at some of the things it gives you, but you know, just looking at the video here before, you know, you could see where it comes in real handy when you're out there walking around. So let's look at the app itself. All right, so the AllTrails app, it's an excellent planning tool. Okay, excellent for helping you plan a hike, especially discovering new trails. So, you know, when you pull up the main screen, you know, the first thing you're going to come to is the little Explore tab down on the bottom left. Okay, and on this tab, if you look up at the top, it says enter a city or park. So within that search bar, you can put a specific trail that you might have heard of, or you can put an area, okay, or a specific location. Like say, you know, I live in, or I want to see what trails are in Lexington, Kentucky. Okay, so I can type that in, Lexington, KY. All right, we'll hit Lexington here. All right, Raven Run Red Trail. I actually walked that one. Raven Run Nature Sanctuary, Veterans Park. So, you know, gives you quite a few choices, some local trails that you can look into. All right, so that's really cool. And with the Pro version, okay, distance away. See trails based on your current location. Okay, if I plug that in, I could find that. Activity. Okay, what kind of activity do you want to do? Level of difficulty. So, you know, you can set some filters here. Length, suitability. All right, so you can set some filters to try to find a specific trail maybe you're looking for. All right, but getting back to this, okay, top trails nearby gives you some choices. Best views, okay. Browse by activity type, whether it's hiking, mountain biking, trail running. So, you know, gives you some filters there. Weekend worthy, so, you know, good hike on the weekends. I used this not too long ago. Helped me find a place. Best waterfalls, if that's what you're into. Top moderate trails, so trails that aren't going to kick your butt too awful bad. And best hiking nearby. Okay, so that just tells you some of the better hiking trails, probably based on scores, because one thing with this app, you got a lot of input from a lot of different people, and that's what's cool about this. Okay, it's people driven. Okay, it's user generated info. So you got people on there, they write reviews, they score the trails. Okay, and then you can get on there and kind of base your choices off of what you read or what kind of score they may give it. So anyway, that's really cool. So that pretty much breaks it down as far as what you can find on that first tab, the Explore tab. So community, we'll go ahead and click that one. All right. So up at the top, you see where it says feed. Okay. basically with this feed, it kind of works like, social media. Okay, you can add friends, or you can follow different people, okay, other hikers out there, and kind of check out their reviews. Okay, you can check out people's pictures that they posted from some of the trails. Okay, and you can connect with friends. Okay, now the other thing up there at the top, my posts. All right, if we click on it, okay, these are actual posts that I've made. Okay, and I set them to be public. Okay, some of it was trail reviews. I added pictures. Okay, and that's information that people can look at. Okay, when they're trying to plan a trail or plan a hike, I'm sorry. So, my information's out there for people to look at too. All right, so the next tab at the bottom is Navigate. Okay, and this is the one that you're going to use when you get on the trail. Okay, I showed you earlier in the video where I used it to track the trail that I was hiking up at Robe Mountain. So basically, kind of information that this will give you is time, time on the trail, distance, okay, how far you've traveled, elevation gain. Let's pull it back up. Remaining time, so it may say, the trail usually takes 4 hours and 24 minutes, so how much time you got left, average pace, average speed. Okay, if you look down there at that bottom left, you see a little squiggly line. All right, there's the planned elevation. Okay, so that's the planned elevation, and then once you get some data, it'll show the recorded elevation. But that's what that trail looks like. Okay, and yeah, that's about what it was. It was pretty steep at times. So that's that. Let's see, go back to navigate. I'm sorry. All right, and then if you look to the right of the start button, okay. All right, so then we can record what kind of activity is, okay, whether it's hiking, mountain biking, horseback riding, whatever we're doing, okay, we can save all that information. So this gives us a good way to document and journal, your adventures out there walking. So you can go back and look at it later. All right, so back to the screen. All right, if we go to saved. All right, so first thing here, you see lists. Okay, some of the different lists we have, and you can make new ones. Okay, my favorites. Okay, these are trails that I went on that I marked as favorite trails. Okay, so you can do that. My maps. All right, so I've looked at a bunch of different maps, and with the pro version, you can actually download these maps so that when you're on the trail and you don't want to use your cellular service, you can go ahead and save those trails. You can download them, and then you can pull them up, and you don't have to use a lot of battery. Okay, so you can still navigate out there without signal. All right, and I've got one here to do. So I did some research, and this is one of the ones that I have on my to-do. So you can make different lists. I mean, really cool. So downloads, all right, there's that map that I downloaded. Okay, Robe Mountain and Basin Mountain. All right, activities. Okay, these are the ones that some of the activities that I did. Okay, some different trails. And completed. These are the ones that were verified, okay, by AllTrails that I actually did complete. Okay, so when somebody's looking at my information, they can say, well, he actually walked it, he completed it. So, pretty cool stuff right there. All right, and the last tab is the profile tab, okay, and that's just, when somebody looks this up, okay, looks me up on here, up here at the top, it shows some of my interests. Apparently, I have one follower. I didn't know that, but this person's following me. Cool. Stats, okay, I can keep track of, like, look here, for 2022, I haven't done a whole lot of walking, but I haven't recorded all of them on AllTrails. But this keeps track of all kinds of different information. I mean, that's really cool. Total distance traveled, elevation gain, moving time, calories burned, activities. I mean, man, that's a lot of good information you can go back and look at. All right, what else do we got on profile? Photos. So all the photos that I've taken, okay, and saved. I mean, man. You can go back. Like I said, this is like a journal. You can go back and just be like, wow, look at this place. It's really neat. Hey, look, Outdoor Navigator. That's cool. And reviews. So I actually did do some reviews. Okay. So I actually have not done one yet on Rogue Mountain. So Raven Run, I did do that one. Okay, there's my route. There's some of my pictures. And yeah. So anyway, when you do pull up a trail, okay, this is kind of information you get. Okay, you can get directions to the trail, the navigate button. Once you get there, you can share that information or share this trail with somebody else. Okay, and say, hey, here's some information. I sent this to you. You can download the map. All right, it gives you a little explanation of the trail, a little brief description. All right, length, elevation, gain. All right, full map. So I can look at the full map. All right, and it shows me. And then if you look at the bottom, it shows the elevation. And if I touch my finger to it, okay, if you look, it kind of follows. And I can see, if you're not real good at reading contour lines, okay, you can look at that. And hey, when I start walking this way, I'm going to start going uphill. Okay, it's going to get kind of steep. But that's really cool. All right. So that information, you can set waypoints. Okay. And you can actually set pictures on these waypoints. So, if I went and looked at one of these waypoints, Evans Mill, that's one that somebody set, but there hasn't been any pictures. But I can actually set a waypoint and take a picture. So people can report on the conditions of the trail, write a review. Okay, look, it gives you the weather information. Okay, tells you the daylight hours, even gives you the UV index for the day. All right, there's the score based on 1,103 reviews of 4.5. You got 1,681 photos, and there's 1,155 people's activities that you can read about. And then as you thumb on down, you can see people's reviews. So, all right, so that's a pretty good overview, okay, of what kind of information that the app provides, and just some basic ways to navigate through all the different tabs. I will do a video later, okay, where I'll give you a tutorial. But for now, I mean, hey, I would recommend this app. I think it comes in very handy. I went ahead and bought the Pro version. I enjoy having all the maps. I enjoy the information I can get to plan a trip, and serves as a good navigation tool. I mean, it's come in handy a couple of times when I get to places and, splits in the trail and I'm trying to figure out which way to go. So, it's come in very handy. I recommend it. And, this is one of those things that helps me navigate outdoors, and that's what the Outdoor Navigator wants to do, navigate outdoors.